Hello! And that's not all. Faced with this threat, American hunters are getting creative with their crocodile hunting. Watch the full video to learn how they're fighting back against this invasive species. Louisiana is a mysterious swamp where the darkest, most invasive species lurk. It is home to more than 2 million American crocodiles, and each year more than 400 crocodile invasions occur in yards, pools and streets, terrifying residents. A 12-foot crocodile is strong enough to take down a full-grown wild boar in seconds. Imagine opening your door and finding it lying on your lawn. In 2024, a 1,200-pound crocodile attacked a trainer in Baton Rouge during a performance, but was saved by a quick-reacting audience member. The woman was rushed to the hospital.
She's dead.
To protect yourself and your family, never feed crocodiles, as this will cause them to lose their fear of humans. Always maintain a safe distance of at least 50 feet. And erect a 5-foot fence around ponds to discourage trespassing. In response, more than 10,000 permits are issued each year to manage the booming population of the ancient predator, because if left unchecked, the balance will be upset. The Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, LDWF, urges residents to call 1800 442 2511 if an crocodile gets too close.
Get him again. Good.
When the hunt begins, it's our responsibility to protect the habitat. Usual crocodile hunting season runs from August to November, and every hunter knows it takes skill and guts. But the real challenge comes from long-range rifle hunting. Crocodiles lie sunk on muddy banks or drift just beneath the surface of still water. One bad shot, one misstep, and you're face to face with a 1,000-pound ancient predator. In 2023, Louisiana hunters removed over 9,000 crocodiles. reducing human-wildlife conflicts by 35%. Calls about crocodiles invading yards and pools dropped from over 450 to under 300. All crocodiles captured must be reported to LDWF for population control. This is not just about hunting, it is about protecting people, livestock, and the delicate balance of wild. Have you ever hunted a crocodile longer than 12 feet? Comment below about how you felt. Also, in the heart of the Louisiana swamps, you need to stay calm. When confronted with a crocodile, covering its eyes can quickly diffuse the situation. This simple action taps into the crocodile's instincts, often causing it to remain calm and less aggressive. But this is only a temporary measure, and it gives the hunter enough time to deal with the situation in the short term. Every shot, every hunt matters. What do you think about the challenges facing farmers and hunters in America? If given the chance, would you join the fight? It was a quiet evening in Columbus, Georgia. An elderly farmer in his 50s was driving his pickup truck through a neighborhood near the Chattahoochee River, hauling feed. Suddenly, the truck collided with a 300-pound wild hog, slamming into the hood and bending the metal. This was not a quiet country road, this was Columbus, and wild hogs were taking over the city streets. Did you know that wild hogs are now ravaging 35 states, causing more than $2 billion, 0 cents in damage each year? In Columbus, they're a full-blown menace, tearing up lawns, smashing fences, and now crashing into vehicles. Just last week, a wild hog destroyed a park on Warm Springs Road, leaving behind piles of dirt and broken benches. These beasts, some weighing up to 400 pounds, reach speeds of 30 miles per hour. For those watching in Columbus, it's the reality of surviving an attack, then hunting down these monsters to save your city. To stop these invaders, you've got to hunt them where they strike in the city and do it legally and fast. Hunting is real, and Georgia has you covered. A hunting license costs $15, 0 cents for residents, up to $65, 0 cents for non-residents, with no season and no gun limit. In Columbus, you have to coordinate with authorities to ensure safety and legality. The farmer, who applied for a permit, used a .308 rifle to bring down wild hogs with precision. What's the best time to hunt urban wild hogs? In the fall and winter. They forage for food in city parks and alleys. Hunting wild hogs in Columbus, Georgia requires a strategic shift from city streets to open country fields, and for good reason. Urban neighbourhoods are a hunter's nightmare, with narrow streets surrounded by homes, strict noise regulations, and the constant risk of missing shots making hunting in the city a no-go. In the fields outside Columbus, the game changes for hunters with open space, clear lines of sight, and the annoyance of city laws. Hunters start with a 3.5/8 rifle, the boom echoing across the fields, taking down a 3.5 50-pound wild hog. With a single well-aimed shot at 100 yards is a quick shot that clears the neighborhood of the threat. But rifles are noisy, attracting attention even in rural areas. So authorities switched to a quieter weapon, a 70-pound compound bow. Bow hunting trades noise for stealth in rural fields on the edge of suburbia, where silence keeps things discreet. Unlike the power of a rifle, a bow requires you to get as close as 30 yards or less to test your skills. The farmer sets up camp on a tree stand perched high in an oak overlooking a field off River Road, where wild boars attack at dusk. The hunter waits, eyes fixed on a clearing baited with corn. The 300-pound boar enters, burrowing beneath, oblivious to the danger above. A steady shot lands with precision. Hunting isn't the only way. There are humane options. Residents can protect their property by locking trash cans, removing pet food, and installing motion-activated lights. A neighbourhood near Columbus State University cut wild visits in half with strict trash disposal rules. Reporting wild hog sightings to the DNR produces a quick response. One call on Midland Road led to a trap that caught 3 wild hogs in a week. Farmers have joined a group that traps, baits and shares tips at community meetings. More than 100 residents now report wild hog sightings weekly, helping Columbus stay ahead of the curve. Welcome to the Atchafalaya River Basin, America's largest swamp, stretching nearly 1 million acres deep in southern Louisiana. This wild, untamed water world of winding bayous and thick mangroves is home to fierce river monsters, the mighty bull sharks that swim upriver from the Gulf of Mexico, turning this place into a hot spot for thrill-seeking anglers. Today, we're diving headfirst into an adrenaline-packed shark fishing adventure near Morgan City. We'll explore the gear that makes the catch possible, the unique river environment shaping these predators, and the hot debate around the damage these sharks bring to local fisheries. Plus, we'll set up camp at a remote spot near Indian Bayou Loop Trail for the ultimate catch and cook experience. Tell us, would you dare fish for bull sharks here? Vote now in the community tab. Bull sharks can tip the scales at over 400 pounds. And catching one takes serious muscle and gear. We rely on heavy-duty Penn Spin Fisher VI rods, rated for 50 to 80 pounds, braided lines rated 80 to 100 pounds, and circle hooks sized 8 to 10 to withstand their brutal pull. Fresh bait, like mullet or wild hog meat, carefully cut with our trusty Victorinox 6-inch boning knife, lures them in strongly. From our motorboat, we drop bait into brackish water 10 to 15 feet deep near the Atchafalaya's mouth, using sinker floats to spot strikes. The pump and reel technique demands patience and raw strength, keeping tension on the line to avoid snaps. Louisiana Department of Wildlife and Fisheries requires permits and a 54-inch minimum size for bull sharks, making every catch official. Watch as we prep bait and reel in the monster. The Atchafalaya River is prime bull shark territory, thanks to its brackish water that mixes fresh water with salt water from the Gulf, ranging from 0.5 to 30 pg salinity. This unique environment lets bull sharks move effortlessly between fresh and saltwater zones. These apex predators hunt fish, crabs, and even small alligators that share the bayous. Flood events like the opening of the Morganza Spillway in 2019 change the salinity and bring more sharks upriver. But farming and fishing pressures reduce natural prey, pushing sharks to attack fishing nets and small boats. Responsible shark fishing helps keep their numbers balanced and supports local fisheries, but overfishing could upset this delicate food chain. Check out the hidden brackish water zones where sharks lurk and the bite marks they leave behind, pure proof of their power. Bull sharks have become controversial here. Their bite force can reach 8,500 psi, tearing through commercial fishing nets and gobbling catfish and other valuable species, causing millions in losses to Louisiana fishermen annually, according to NOAA Fisheries. Near Morgan City, attacks on small boats have raised safety alarms. While many locals support controlled shark fishing to protect their livelihoods, conservationists warn that bull sharks are crucial for wetland ecosystem health. Unregulated hunting risks depleting populations and throwing the ecosystem out of balance. What's the right call? Share your thoughts on how we can protect fishermen without losing these river giants. After a tough day battling the river monsters, it's time to savor the rewards. We prepare a Cajun-style grilled bull shark feast using fillets soaked in brine for 2 to 3 hours to tame the fishy smell. A tip from LDWF. Seasoned with spicy Cajun rub paprika, garlic, black pepper, and cooked over an open fire at our riverside camp, the meat's firm texture and bold flavors make for a unique Louisiana trip. Watch us break down the catch with our knives and sear the fillets in cast iron pans. A perfect catch and cook moment you don't want to miss. Got your shark recipe? Drop it in the comments. Fishing bull sharks on the Atchafalaya River is an adrenaline rush and a vital way to control a challenging species. Plus, it rewards with unforgettable Cajun flavors. Head over to the community tab to vote. What's the most essential tool for bull shark fishing, rod, bait, or knife? Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and share this adventure with fellow thrill seekers.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.